Preecy, Southport 1 at Chorley 1, a point on the road. Happy with that?
First half performance was really good. I thought we were excellent. Some of our play was superb. I thought we were brave, got on the ball, we moved it well, played through Summers when we could, sucked them onto us and played in behind them. So we played some long balls in behind him. Tom Carr I thought was excellent. His movement was superb, and opened them up, especially on their right hand side with Craig. I thought Craig was excellent, and all that was lacking really in the first half was a goal, probably two. So it's a great reaction from what happened to us on Saturday, because that knocked the stuffing out of all of us, and it takes a lot to recover and think positive after that. But we did. And, we had a couple of days where it really hurt. But we came out. A local derby. It's a hard place to come here. You're under, we're probably under a bit of pressure because the way we lost that game. I know our away form recently hasn't been great, especially the results. And to come out and perform like we did in the first half, and then you don't score, and that's a frustrating thing. Is you're creating really good opportunities, but not putting them in the back of the net, and then right on half time, the ball ricochets in our box, and suddenly, I think Ganua had an opportunity out of nothing, and we managed to clear it off the line. I said to the lad, it's very easy. We could turn up tonight and make excuses with it. When you lose your captain at the last possible minute, and Drenchy has to go in there. Sometimes players can say, oh well, that's a bit of an excuse for us now, because we've lost Matty and Drenchy's had to go in, but they didn't. Credit to the lads again. They never let me down, never let the club down. They give their all. If we lose, we go down to the fight. But more often than that, we're battling and fighting towards the top of the league. And that first half performance, couldn't be more proud. And we get in front. Second half, again, great finish. And then I'm watching Tom. Tom's got kicked off the ball. I'm watching that, trying to keep Tom away, and I didn't even see the goal. But apparently, it's got a deflection, and then gone off the underside of the bar. And then you're thinking, oh, here we go. And then maybe we get that bit of luck, which we haven't had, and they get an opportunity where it's the bar comes off the underside, the bar could go over the line, doesn't go over the line, and we managed to clear it, and maybe that's the little turning point that we need with our away results, and not so much our away form, but definitely our away results. So in the end, you take a point, but first half, we dominated that much that we probably should be coming away with 3, but fair play. Southport played with a lot of confidence for a team that's down the bottom of the league. So credit to them for the way they played as well.
I know you already mentioned it there, but I have to mention it again. Drenchy, to come in at the 11th hour, in what maybe his only appearance of the season, you never know, and without any match practice, anything on the field, to be like that, it just sums him up, doesn't it?
What about his character? To be, he didn't know until, Matt is, at work, and he started to feel ill, and we didn't know until about 2:30 that he was feeling. But he said, I think I'll be all right, but I'm just letting you know I'm not feeling great. And then he gets here, and travelling here, he felt really sick. He went out at 6 o'clock to have a little run. He just said, I just can't play. I'm just, So Trenchy didn't get much time to think. Luckily, we were in a position where, we had Trenchy with us, because, Matty would have had to go in ill, or we'd had to play an outfield player. So yeah, he was superb. I thought he made one magnificent save. Was tidy with everything else. Covered really well. His kicking was superb. A real top display by him, but by everybody. I thought everybody throughout the team was superb today, and they show how much they fight for each other, for me and for the football club, and we should think ourselves lucky that we've got such a great group of players.
It felt almost like on another day we could have scored 4 or 5 goals, and did you feel a little bit frustrated in that maybe, I know it's a bit of a cliche, but it doesn't feel like we're getting a lot of rub of the green at the minute?
Well, rub of the green or not, you've got to take your chances ultimately. Look, if you keep doing things right, and you remain positive, and you stick together, and then things will turn. The thing is, every team will have a tough spell, whatever guise that comes in. Whether that's 6 or 7 games without a win, or you can't score a goal, you go 5-6 games without scoring, or you can't win at home, or you can't win away, which seems to be the one that we're on at the minute, or have been on it at the minute. It's how you react to that, and how you get through that. No one has it smooth all through the season. We've had some real tough times here, where we've gone where we maybe can't score, or we're not creating, or we're losing games, or we slip out the playoffs, or I remember seasons where we couldn't get in the playoffs. Every time we seemed to be 3 points off the playoffs, and we could never get in. So we're used to that, and obviously as a manager, I'm used to that. I've been through some real tough periods, and it's a togetherness that gets you through. And what we have 100%, it's got a togetherness in that dressing room, where they've got a never say die attitude, and we'll go through brick walls for each other, and that takes you a long way.
Got to give thanks to the 177 away fans who travelled down here. Obviously a short journey on a Tuesday night, but loud from start to finish, and we'll take that and hopefully more support this Saturday into a game at home against Merthyr Town.
Yeah, look, you go over to them at the end, and they're there applauding you, and I think you can tell that they're a bit annoyed about 1 or 2 things that have probably been said that are totally unfair, and sometimes that's what you got to remember. You got to remember about the real hardcore fans who get behind you, whatever. They don't care. As long as you're giving everything for the football club, they'll stick behind you. And nice to hear them say that. Although I know it anyway. I don't need them to tell me or to convince me. I see it week in, week out. I see it at away games. I see it at home games. That they generally understand where we're at, and what we do, and what everybody on my staff and the players do for this football club, and that's what gets you through. And yeah, you can only thank them, and they'll be there on Saturday, and they'll be getting behind us on Saturday, and whatever they'll be there for the next one and the next one, and they'll be there behind us at the end of the season, whatever position we're in, and that means a lot, and we'll keep running through brick walls for them.